Okay, here's another tool that I'm documenting for my students during the OSINT Open Source Intelligence Security Week. So there's a tool, it's an OSINT email discovery tool that uses the Google search and Google domains to discover email addresses associated with various websites. All right, so how is this tool useful? Well, for pen testers, these email addresses could be used for phishing tests. Organizations also often use email addresses or some part of the email as the user IDs for various accounts in the systems. Is this tool safe? While it's always a good idea to review and vet all code and tools that you've downloaded from the web, we must ensure that the tools don't harm our system or network. So I want to state that I am not the author of this tool. I discovered it years ago on the internet and found it a very useful OSINT tool. I've reviewed and vetted the OSINT script to ensure that it doesn't do anything nefarious. But for additional safety with this and any other cybersecurity related tools, I recommend using it on a Kali Linux machine. And specifically for my students, I have a Kali Linux machine in the Galaxy 3 environment. And I'll be demonstrating that shortly. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing we want to do is do the Kali box up to ensure that our Kali machine is up and running. Okay, it's taking a little bit more time than usual to come up. There we go. Okay, so now that the machine is up, let's go ahead and do the Kali box SSH. All right, so now from the GitHub page, let's go ahead and download the tool. So we're going to do a wget on the GitHub user content Galaxy 3 net, OSINT email discovery, the main branch, Goog-mail.py. Okay, once that is finished running, downloading, let's go ahead and run it. So there's basically nothing else that we have to do to install it. So Python 2, and actually we're going to be running it out of our main directory here, /google-mail.py. You know, in most cases, you don't have to do the // but the / just indicates that we want to run this out of our current directory. So let's go ahead and do a search on example.com and see what email addresses that we come up with. Now, whatever email addresses we come up with, we want to add this to our pen testing tracking document so that we know what addresses we found there's not too many on example.com. There's someone at example.com, you at example.com, and so on. Let's search megacorp1.com. And if you do a lot of these searches, it actually uses Google dorking on the back end. So Google rate limits oftentimes the amount of Google dorking searches that you can do within like a day or an hour. So if you do receive an error back from Google, it could be the reason. Okay, so we found 3 addresses associated with Megacorp1. Let's go ahead and search mygalaxy3.net and see if we find any email addresses associated with my domain. Okay, and it didn't find any because I basically don't publish any email addresses associated with my domain out there. So that is it for this demonstration. I just wanted to show you how this Google OSINT tool identifying email associated with specific domains works.